What if you could totally reset your brain's energy and focus in like just 60 seconds? Well, that's exactly what we're diving into today with a super simple but powerful idea called movement snacking.
You know that feeling, right? It's the middle of the afternoon, you're staring at your screen, and boom, a wave of exhaustion just hits you. Your brain feels like it's wading through thick mud, and every little task feels like a huge effort. Yep, the dreaded afternoon slump has officially arrived.
Now, if that tired brain feeling sounds familiar, the first thing you need to know is you are definitely not alone. And let's be clear, this isn't some failure of willpower on your part. It's a really common side effect of our modern work lives, especially for those of us who end up sitting for hours on end.
It's like being mentally stuck. Your focus just completely evaporates. Simple to-dos start to feel like climbing a mountain, and it doesn't matter how hard you try to power through, you're just not getting anything done.
So what's the answer? More coffee? Trying to force yourself to concentrate even harder? Well, what if the solution was actually way simpler, faster, and totally free? Let's talk about this thing called movement snacking.
So what is it exactly? Think of it like a snack, but for your body and your brain. Movement snacking is all about these short, intentional, little bursts of activity. This isn't about a full workout. These are targeted micro breaks designed specifically to fight that mental fatigue that builds up when we sit for too long.
But, how can such a tiny burst of activity really make a difference to your brain? It sounds a little too good to be true, right? Well, it turns out it's all about creating a very specific kind of boost.
This is the core of it, right here. You're not just moving your muscles, you're sending a powerful wake-up signal directly to your brain. It's like hitting a quick reset button for your mind, giving you this instant jolt of what you could call neural energy.
So here's the simple science behind it. When you get up and move, you immediately increase blood flow, which delivers a fresh shot of oxygen straight to your brain. This quick refresh helps reset your neural pathways. And maybe most importantly, it breaks that downward spiral of feeling tired and sluggish.
Okay, this all sounds pretty great, but honestly, the best part is just how ridiculously simple it is to actually do. It all boils down to one easy-to-remember rule.
Here's the first half of the rule. You do this every 30 minutes. The key here is the frequency. Instead of sitting for hours and letting that mental fog roll in, you're constantly breaking it up with a quick little break. You stop the fatigue before it even starts. And the second part. Each break is just 60 seconds long. That's it, 1 minute. It's so short that there's really no excuse not to do it, right? It literally takes less time than it does to scroll through a couple of posts on your phone.
And what can you do in those 60 seconds? Pretty much anything. You could just stand up and do a big full body stretch, or walk a quick lap around your room or the office. You could even bust out a few jumping jacks to get your heart rate up. Or, my personal favorite, just put on one of your favorite songs and have a mini dance party.
And that is the real power of this idea. We're talking about a tiny, tiny adjustment to your daily routine, but this small habit can lead to a huge change in how you feel and how well you perform throughout the day.
So when you think about it, you have a clear choice. On one hand, you've got the tired brain path, your focus drops, your productivity tanks, and you just feel mentally exhausted. But on the other hand, with just a few minutes of movement snacking spread out, you get a neural energy boost, your thinking gets sharper, and you have a totally refreshed perspective.
I love this quote because it really just hits the nail on the head. This whole idea isn't about trying to find another hour in your already busy schedule to go to the gym. It's about changing your relationship with sitting. It's about weaving movement back into the fabric of your day.
So I'll just leave you with this final thought. The next time you feel that brain fog starting to creep in, remember you've got a choice. Instead of just trying to push through the fatigue, what could you accomplish with just 1 minute of movement? What change will your next 60 seconds bring?